So
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun because it was a small shift. It was only three different pages on her site, but it just made a massive difference of things really coming alive. And then for her also on the sales end of people converting so much faster. Yes, so one of our clients, Deborah Atkinson, she has multiple businesses, and one of them is called Flipping 50. And she really helps women 50 plus make the second half of their life the greater part of their life. Like women are going in there, they're getting stronger, they're able to do all this exercise with her and get to like take ownership of their bodies. But the brand that she had before was so outdated. I mean, it looked like it was straight out of the early 2000s, and she would say that herself. This is not anything to put her down, but she just knew like this brand is not living up to what I actually bring to the table and the
Hmm.
results that my clients get. And so when we started with her, she really wanted us just to work on three pages of the site. So that was kind of the smaller piece. It wasn't a total full rebrand, but oh my Lord, what we accomplished in those three pages, her being able to finally communicate to the clients all that they're getting by being part of her monthly program. They're getting access to her training, they're getting access to her coaches, they're getting access to all the behind the scenes products that she has available just by being part of this one group. And so for her to get to communicate that to these women, the conversions happened so much faster for her. The process that she uses to sell is by doing webinars and being able to bring women in to see the difference that they can receive by flipping 50 on its head and saying, okay, it's not being sad about turning 50. It's like, honey, I'm 50, I'm hot, I'm with it, and let's go. And it
Yeah.
finally, the brand really reflected that visually, but also in the language. And it
Yeah.
was fun to work with her because she's really good at marketing on her own. She has another business teaching
Hmm.
marketing to other
Yeah.
fitness professionals, but she just recognized for herself, look, trying to do this for myself is totally different than trying to do it for the students I teach. And she needed someone outside of her to offer that reassurance and then that wisdom about where she was going. So
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun because it was a small shift. It was only three different pages on her site, but it just made a massive difference of things really coming alive. And then for her also on the sales end of people converting so much faster because all the information they needed to know was finally in one place
Yeah.
and looked as amazing as what she actually brings to the table.
Yeah. And she wrote almost all of the copy
Yeah.
herself because she's a great copywriter. We just went through with her and we tweaked a few headlines here and there. We just looked at things through the customer lens, and I think that's one thing that when business owners are writing their own copy, that's one thing they miss.
Yeah.
They're writing it and they may be very good at writing copy. They may have written pages in the past that have been high converting and they're like, yeah, I can write this stuff, but they don't have that lens of coming at it from the customer. And I think us coming in and taking that second pass at Deborah's copy and saying, you know what, from a customer perspective, I'm confused by this, or I feel like you're saying this, but that's not what you're wanting, and,
Yeah.
and being able to just provide that simple feedback. And it really wasn't like we had a massive overwrite. We changed a few headlines, and I think there's one section we kind of just like, yeah, let's take this out. But
Yeah.
everything else, her copy was just spot on. It was just those minor tweaks, and that made a huge difference too. And it really, we also, when as we were doing that, our goal was to help her like highlight her sass and her personality and
Yes.
really bring
Yeah.
that out. And we were like, don't be afraid to, say this or use this word or whatnot. And that, I think that really helped her just kind of think about our copy in a slightly different way.
And before we even got in on the content side of things, we took her through our brand soul process, which is really kind of this signature piece that we use to help our clients uncover how they want to be seen and experienced today. Like how do you want your community to experience you? How do you want to show up as a brand? Like what is the brand voice? How do you want to identify who your ideal clients are? All those pieces, which she'd done before because she's
Hmm.
been in business a long time, but she hadn't done it in so long. She totally outgrown all of those things that were the foundation of her original business. So I think getting that time to like step back, to go through that workshop with us and go, oh, okay, all right, here is who I am. It's out of my head, it's in front of me
Yeah.
now, and now other people can finally see it. And so that was a really big aha for her and her team, even though it's a fraction of what a massive rebrand would be. It was a small slice of that that really got her great big wins.